possible. All right, so when we're doing the transfers, we want the patient to contribute as much as possible. When we're doing a lift, we're doing a lift because we assume for one reason or the other the patient's not going to be able to help out. Maybe they're too confused, maybe they're too medicated, or something. So when we're doing a lift, this is different from the transfers. We want the patient to relax and to not move, to not help at all, and not interfere with the activity. So the first one is going to be a one-person lift. And if you have the optional textbook, there are pictures of this in there. But again, we're going to make sure and lock the wheelchair. Helpful patient, thank you. All right, her feet aren't touching the ground, so I'm going to lower that a little bit. Okay, make sure you know how to use the gait belts. Breathe okay. So remember, nice and snug so that it's not riding up, but the patient should be able to breathe. Okay, so there are some similarities to doing a regular transfer, but there's also some significant differences. One is, what about the 4 basics? Am I going to want to do those? So she's already close to the edge. Can you pull your feet back? Actually, you're not able to, so I'm going to help you with that. Okay. And I'm going to have her lean forward in just a minute. What about the 4th one?
She won't be doing anything.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell her, push with your arms and stand up. You're just going to relax, okay? Just relax, and I'm going to move you to the chair. Now, when you're doing transfers, you don't want to say that, right? You don't want to say, I'm going to move you now, because that promotes passivity. So if we were doing a transfer, I would tell her to help out as much as possible. But here, just relax, and I'm going to move you over there. Okay? Now, so that's one difference, is I want her to be passive. The other is where I'm going to grab the gait belt. If we were doing a transfer and I wanted her to help, would it be a good idea for me to have my hands around her upper extremities like this?
No.
Because that interferes, right? So if I wanted her to help, I'm going to have the hands inside like this. Okay? But with the lift, I want everything in as close as possible. So I'm going to put my hands on the outside. Now, you don't have to do that. You could put your hands inside for the lift also. But it is okay with the lift to put your arms around the outside. And I'm going to do that just to keep her upper extremities in close to her body. Okay, and I'm really going to brace her legs now. So I don't want to just lift her whole body. I want to use her lower extremities as kind of a pivot to turn her around. So try not to do just some of you big guys could just lift and put in your chair. But the idea, even if you're very strong, is to have the patient help as much as possible, to use her body to help out with the transfer. So what I'm going to do is get her feet together, get her knees together, and because my knees are bony, I'm going to put this around. Okay, go ahead and keep your hands in there. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and lean forward. And on the count of 3, I'm going to lift you up over there. You ready? You can't help, right? Okay, your toe is passing. 1, 2, don't have that. 3. Okay, so that was a lift. That was a one-person lift. So any questions about that? I'm going to go back. You can stay there. Okay, now 4 basics. What do I? You can't move. You're passive. Okay. All right, so I need her forward, but she's not able to scoot forward. Now, when you scoot someone who's passive, a lot of times the whole wheelchair will move forward. So I don't know if you can see, I'll do this. So I got a foot kind of on the wheel right there as I pull it forward. Stick the feet underneath you. So put your wings, lean forward. On the count of 3, we're going over. Okay? You ready? And don't have it. I need to help her scoot back, I'll do that. So that's the one person lift. Anything to clarify about that? Okay, for the sake of time, when you're done writing, you can jump in the chair. All right, what if I don't think I can do that safely? What would be a good idea? Again, a little help, and we're going to do a two-person lift. And again, you're going to do this on your skills test. So, Jody, I get Jody here, please.
If you cover with the speaker.
All right, so where's a good place for Jody and me to get for doing this lift? Well, first of all, the person who's in charge is going to be at the back right here. And where can Jody be? At the legs. Okay, so Jody, here's what you're going to do. Move out of the way a little bit. You're going to get underneath her legs like this. And try to get under her thighs as much as possible over here. Okay? Now, before you do that, watch the way that I grab the upper extremities. I'm going to go under your arms. And I'm going to grab her wrist. Watch out, Jody, so they can see. All right, so I've got her wrist right here, and then the cross in front like this. That's a good way to control her upper extremities. Okay? Now, Jody, can you get underneath her legs like I showed you? And we're going to do a practice lift first. Okay? We're just going to lift her a few inches and put her back down on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay? And we do the practice lift to see if it feels like we're going to be safe lifting her. So what do you think? Did you feel okay?
Yeah. How about you?
I felt okay, so we're going to go for it. All right, now when you stand back here, it's a little bit awkward because you have the handle of the wheelchair over here. So you just do your best you can with your body mechanics and stay as close as you can, even though this is going to interfere a little bit. All right.
You want the table to be at that height when you do the transfer?
Yeah, so if it's about the same height, that's going to be good. Or to have it up a little higher could be good too. Why don't you raise it up just a little bit? All right, you ready? You just relax, okay? Go underneath your arms, okay? All right, on the count of 3, up and over. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see the position here is not, it's a little bit awkward, but you can still keep a stabilized, neutral spine as you do that. Okay? And then, of course, if she's, dependent, we'll take care of to lay her back. Let's go ahead and do the lift back to the chair.
Sorry.
All right, on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2. Very good. And you can stay here, Jody. All right. We don't feel, we did the test lift, and it doesn't feel safe. What should we do? Jay, can you come over here, please? All right. Where can Jay get?
On the bed?
Okay, he could get on the bed. He could be over here, and we could maybe move the next armrest. The thing is, he's going to have to reach across the chair on this side, right? So let's try having you on the bed over here. It's still going to be awkward wherever he goes. And let's try lowering the bed just a little bit, please. Okay, that's good. All right, so you'll have to get on there, and you'll have to get like low back and thigh right there as much as possible. And then get her like this. And let's do a test lift on 3. Okay, 1, 2. That looks pretty good. Test lift. Okay, what do you think, Jay?
It's very awkward for me.
Okay. You look a little awkward.
Yeah.
So I bet you can do it. But is there anything we could do maybe that'll make it easier for Jay?
Move the chair out a little bit.
He's still gonna have to walk backwards. Why not use a sheet or two? All right. And now what we could do is we could kind of roll her over and get the sheet underneath her, but at the same time, can you stand up, please? And to be on the safe side, we're gonna have two sheets actually. So I'm gonna open it all the way. I'm gonna straighten out that area. And on the safe side, we'll have two. Not that Jenny's gonna rip the sheet probably, just in case. All right, can you unsee the notes? All right, let's see if we can work out, we want to make sure we got her legs. Let's see if we can work out, I'll get around this area. Can you get like there and then come close to the head, please? So you're in charge of the feet down there. So let's see if we get the sheet all the way around the feet. That's good. That looks
So
good.
you want me to get this here?
Yeah, how about you get up higher too? There you go. Okay, let's pull up the slack. Okay, we're going to do a test lift first with good body mechanics, right? Really good body mechanics. So test lift on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She's leaning a little bit toward me, so maybe I should come over this way. All right, let's do a test lift on 3. 1, 2. We got top on the chair there. Another test lift. 1, 2, 3. That feels pretty good. All right, so you ready to do it? Okay, and I'm going to have to lean over, but I can still keep a stabilized neutral spine from over here. All the way, you're going to have to walk back on your knees. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, we did the test lift, and she doesn't feel like we can do it safely. What should we do?
Was she another person?
Let's see. Jenny, can you come over here, please? All right, John, why don't you come over here? Actually, why don't you stay there? I'm sorry, John. Okay. Let's see if you can kind of reach over and grab the sheet, kind of in front of it, and you'll have to walk back that way. Okay? Can you go ahead and lay back? All right, so let's do a practice lift on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody ready? Good body mechanics. And Jenny, you'll need to walk back. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, lost a little bounce, but we kept the patient safe. All right, what if we do the test lift and it doesn't quite feel safe?
Why not, should be mechanical.
We don't have a mechanical lift.
Yeah, this person.
Nick, can you come on up here?
So as many bodies as you can.
Bobby, would you come up here too? You can get out of the chair. All right, Jason, where are you? Can you come sit in the chair? Okay, I'm just guessing. I think Jason's probably heavier than Jenny. But we got 6 of us, and this is going to be easy. All right, everybody grab. Let's get all around. Grab part of the sheets. Anyway, Bobby, since you're shorter, let's come over here.
And can we bring the chair closer to the bed?
Absolutely. All right, scoot the chair over.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm wondering if it looks, we look a little, okay, never mind, let's do a test lift and see how we do. Because this is the heavier part here. On the count of 3. So somebody's always in charge giving the count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just like a feather, isn't it? All right.
On your side.
You ready, Jay, over there? Jay's got the hardest part because he has to walk backwards. And then you want to watch your body mechanics. You'll have to lean at your hips up. On the count of 3, let's go all the way over. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's pretty easy, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Yes.
Really? It was. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, actually, why don't you, let's get him back to the chair. All right, Jenny, can you bring that mat around here? I'm gonna move this. All right, watch the shoulder. Move this. Watch the shoe. Just turn this one. Put the brakes back on. Put the mat on the side there. All right, everybody, let's grab some sheets. Okay, this time, and it's going to be very awkward for you two, so you'll have to kind of walk around the chair that way. Okay, and we're going to walk all the way over here and set them gently down on the mat. Let's do a practice lift first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Ready, Nick? Okay. You got your plan figured out? Okay. All right. Get ready, because they might pull you that way, but you're going to have to walk behind this one. All right, everybody got good, stabilized, neutral spines? Let's go up and over. Let's put them back in the wheelchair. Turn the sheet. Let's do a practice lift. This will be on the same side. 1, 2, 3. Got that. All right, everybody ready? Okay, Nick, you're ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Good. Very nice of that. Good, everybody. Multi-person lift. All right.
What?
And we could have put Ron in the chair.
Okay, I'm gonna